when you guys get your client signed up, okay, it's $1,000 a month. You're gonna get all the leads. There's nowhere in your agreement or anything or your conversation that says you're gonna do anything outside of that, right? However, if there's some little nugget that you hear all of your clients asking about, right? I don't even know what that would be. Like maybe it's a problem. I don't know. I'm just throwing this out there. For example, like with this, you guys didn't sign up and in that thing say, oh, you're going to get training on how to do verification, right? But and the same thing with your business owners. Maybe they're not paying you for SEO, but how, like, think about how far it would go if you found out some little hack with Google My Business, right? Like, I know, for example, one thing that's worked fairly well for us is we do like a Q or a frequently asked questions post type of thing inside of the Google My Business. It seems to help. Like, I don't know if it's proven, but it seemed to help. What would it be like? Imagine the experience for the customer if you called all of your clients and you said, hey, this is just kind of like out there, but I just wanted to share this. One thing that we've been doing across the board is going into, just walk them through it. Go into your Google My Business and set up the frequently asked questions and blah 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 and blah 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 blah. And this is what we're doing. It's crushing it. No charge, no whatever. Blah blah. Like, you don't have to even pitch them. You know what's going to happen? One of two things. Number one, they're going to say, damn, that like I don't have anyone else I'm paying. I know Home Advisor's not calling me doing that. I know Angie's List isn't calling me doing that. I know Google's not calling me and doing that. Nobody's doing that. And he didn't even ask for money. Like, this isn't a program where I'm sitting here like teeing you guys up for the next thing. Have you noticed that? In fact, I was at dinner last night with Alec. He's in this group and he's like, dude, I can tell. He's like, I can just tell in the group because he's in here. It's like, I can tell you're not holding anything back. He's like, I can just tell that you're not teeing this group up to have an upsell. You're not teeing them up for the next thing. You're just giving. He's like, I can tell you're not holding anything back. Like, he's sold tons of other programs. And so that's what I'm trying to do. And I want you guys to follow my lead. Don't hold stuff back from your business owner. Trust me on this. Give everything and they will still pay you. Give everything. Give them that exact strategy. Give them, hey, go do this. Go sign in. Hell, do this. Go. This is just coming to me, guys. I'm just riffing here. Go and create a screencast. Like, let's say you find a great strategy with Google My Business that's working like crazy. Go create a screencast one time and show them exactly step by step. You log in, you go here, you click this, you create this. This is the questions you ask, and you post it on this day. Create the screencast. Send it to them and then call and say, hey, I just made a little screencast. It's 5 minutes. Trust me. Go and do what I just told you guys. It will help you tremendously. Keep in mind, this has nothing to do with the lead gen. This has nothing to do with anything. And they're not paying you for SEO. You know what's going to happen? It's going to go way far with this person. They're going to go, holy shit, that's the most value someone's ever given me. And they didn't ask for money. And more than likely what's going to happen is they're going to log in and they're going to do that thing. And they're going to either get hung up and call you and say, dude, just like, what does it cost to do the SEO? What is it like? Can you give me a bid on the SEO? They're going to do that, or they're going to do that. They're going to figure it out. They're going to get to their wife, their secretary, whatever. They're technically savvy. They're going to be able to do the thing you gave them, and it's going to work. And then, what's crazy is in your head, you're probably thinking, well, then I don't get the business. Now, I promise you, keep adding those nuggets, and they will. I promise you, they will come back and ask you at some point and say, look, these nuggets you're giving me, you obviously know what you're doing. You've obviously like just shared stuff that's cost me nothing. What would it cost for you to do our SEO? And you know what's crazy about these business owners? Typically, if they have one business, they have multiple businesses. And I've had time and time again as people go, hey, this happened to me this morning, guys. They come in and we're giving them leads over here on this business, right? They're giving them leads for their spray foam business. And guess what they do? They have another partner and they open another business in another town or right in the same town, but it's an ancillary business or a complementary business. And guess what? The first thing they do is they go to you. This guy this morning, he called me. He's like, dude, you've always been there. You know what the hell you're doing. Like, you've always stood out to me. He's like, I just partnered with a guy. We're expanding into spray foam and you're the first person that came to mind. And he's like, I want you to do my stuff. Okay. And I didn't have to solicit this guy. The only thing I've done for him, I've given him consistent results. I've made sure that I always answer the phone. I always make sure that we deliver. And when I was in his area in Virginia, I literally took a Yeti mug. I took him to dinner, paid for his dinner, gave him a Yeti mug, and he's been a client for 3 years. And now he's just asking me for more business. And he's asking me for like 3 sites. And this guy's been paying, he paid $1,500 for the first year or 6 months. Then we dropped it to $1,350. And ever since then, he's been paying $1,350. His card has declined a couple times. I always run it 24 hours later, and boom, it goes through. He's been the most low maintenance client. I've probably made well over 20 grand on this guy because I over delivered. You guys want to go back to my call last week in the free group? You want to explode, over deliver. This is just a small thing. This is just a small thing I can share. But rather than me taking this and saying, okay, how do I turn this into another business? How do I turn this into another product? I'm going to sell a program on how to get your Google AdWords verified. No, I'm just giving it to you guys because I'm dealing with it too. So just take a lesson in that and do it for your clients, guys. Quit worrying about like, I'm not going to give it to him unless he pays for SEO. Give it to him. Give it to him. Give it to her. Give it to whoever it is. And I promise you, it's going to go a long way. And I swear to you, they always end up hiring you anyway. It's the weirdest, craziest thing ever.